Now we're fucking live. God damn it. What's going on? Something was... I don't know what it is. Everyone, sorry. This one is the correct. What can I do here? Can I delete this thing? Jesus Christ. Anthony, share the complete live streams against Trump's. Trump is speaking right now. Who cares? What's going on, Grale? Who cares? Trump speaking. Who cares about politics, man? I mean, wait time for that. Nobody got time for that, brother. What's going on, Ashton? Ashton was popping, my brother. What is popping? Yes. So basically, I did some changes last night. And I'm gonna fix these. Actually, I think the problem is that no. Anyway, so I need to fix some stuff because the line chart is broken, you see, because we have local space and screen space, because this has this canvas here is a special back buffer where I'm drawing stuff into, which has local space. So this is 0, 0, and this is screen space 0, 0. So I'm gonna fix these things, then I can make a release. So if you really want to have the source code and all that stuff, and if you're willing to use the app, check the link in the description, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I love you all. All right. It's gonna be something with the render last line. Look at that. Actually, very simple fix, I think. Get price, where is this thing? Here. Get price, Y. Screen. Screen. My hands are cold. That's looking. But it's rendering these lines like that. I mean, look at this. Okay, I think. Thank you so much, Ritik Utekar. It looks like you're coming from Denmark or something. You have a Viking name. Thank you so much. I want to cancel my membership for Family AI. That's fine. I mean, are you the one on Discord here? If you're the one on Discord in my private DMs, that should be done. That should be already done. So no worry about that. No worry about that, and thank you. No worry and thank you. It's all done, my friend. You're deleted from the system. Normally, you should have in your mail back in the day, you should have a link to your Stripe. What is it called? Dashboard. And there you can check. You can verify if you really want. Stripe dashboard. Yes. I think we need to change this thing and this thing. Look at that. And that should work. The thing is, these price groups, I don't really like. Look how small they are. It's like It should be like, what is the price level? 45? No, 54 to... It's 1. It's 1. That's very sharp. Where are my candles, huh? Here. That's very sharp. It's too low. Shit. We fucked, huh? Again. It's still... The offset is still not good. How's that coming, huh? Shit, but that's a render last line. Actually, to be honest, we are so wrong. Because this is screen space. Render lines, because it's a super optimization. That I'm drawing the lines into a separate buffer that only updates each tick instead of all the time. Whilst the last line needs to be updated all the time because the price changes to get the performance we want. So this is going to be 0 and this is going to be 0 in render lines. Hey Jay, I've started another live as well and 10 is waiting for you there. Can somebody go into the live and get the people here? Get the people here. Get them here. Get them fucking here right now. How is it even possible? Jesus Christ, man. It's YouTube. It's the worst place to stream on. There is nobody waiting here. How can I cancel this? The thing is, we need to be careful. One is waiting. Where? This one. Jesus Christ. Now, select all. They're all gone. Let's delete them. Probably this guy's account is gonna be deleted as well. Cascade. Delete cascade. Game's over. But it's YouTube. Can take 20,000 hours before we get things done, huh? Okay, so now the lines here. So, whoa, look at that. Yes, look at, you see this? Now we're working. Now we're gaming, huh? Look at that. Now we're gaming. Yes. I like what I see. There's just one more thing. It's a little bit scuffed. When you zoom, it's like... When you zoom... But it's just a performance thing that I do. So... I don't know. It's gonna crash. No, it's not. What is this price group? Sense. That FPS. Bra moment. Yeah. So I think we're good actually with the lines. There's one more thing, one more problem. Look at this. So if we start this thing again, and I'm gonna boot up, for example, this trim chart. I do lines. It works. Okay. 8 lines. Crashes, you see? We need to fix that. is probably... Oh yeah. Nice. Nice programmer. Okay, GG. Fixed. Can you render it? Yes. I didn't receive mail from Stripe. I will check it for you. Just send me a mail on, again, a message on Discord. I'm so sorry, but I'm getting 100 messages. But you paid already for this month. So it doesn't really matter. But we need to cancel it this month, 100%. That's 100% correct. I'm gonna take down the app anyway as well, to be honest, because it's just too it's too hard, and I don't want to market the way it needs to be marketed. It's nothing for me. It's the product founder fit is not there. Okay, good, very good. So this works. Yes, lines. Yes, yes. Good. Yes, very good. We can actually do, for example, 1 minute as well, but the thing is that we're gonna lose history, right? Because I need to do that, the history. Next step on the chopping block is sync. Look, 1 second. We're gonna sync the heat map. Wait, let me first fix something because I'm actually... This price group is like... Tick size times 10. It's actually too much. 50 maybe. I don't know what it needs to be, but it's fine, I guess. Looks more like a heat map like this, right? What's going on here? Are you still gonna be a good entrepreneur? Anthony, that means you will make it open source if you're gonna shut it down. Fanmate. Crazy. Ask Ashton. He's in charge. The thing is, how does it feel when we have Trump maps open? Doesn't feel too good. Doesn't feel too good anyway. Oh, you mean Fanmate? Oh yeah, yeah, of course. No, Fanmate. I mean Fanmate, yeah, Fanmate. Fanmate is. If you want to buy it, let me know. Not quite sure about that. Need to find a good scaling mechanic. Tick sizes. Maybe some scaling down intensities for coins that are dense. I can't DM you on Discord. How is that even possible? You DM me on Discord. If that's you. If that's not you, then you need to poke me on Discord. At AnthonyGG, so I don't forget. Do it in a random channel. Sending me a mail is not gonna work because it's gonna get lost. So poking me on Discord is the best bet. Okay, I'm gonna actually commit this real quick. Git adds, git commits. I'm gonna say whip, something like that. Close everything. We're gonna open up the base chart. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna sync. Okay, let me show you again what we're gonna do here. So you see that the heat map is not in sync. Well, it actually is coincidence. Damn, it's in sync this time. That's wild. That's a lucky shot. Tag him. Yeah, that's what it is. Tag him. Tag him. Ooh, look at that. That's why you have a heat map. Look at this. Beautiful. Pinpoint precise. Pinpoint precision here. Am I confused? No, you see? Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful! It's so beautiful! For some reason it's syncing. I don't know even what the hell is that. Again. Trial and error, baby. How do we get the short code to this? Well, you open up your pocket and you pay me money in the link in the description, and then we can talk. That's how it works. And why is this offset so weird here? Playing Fortnite. The kid's playing Fortnite. And it can escalate. If these two are playing and the one is not behaving like the other one wants, they're playing duos. It's insane. If everything goes well, it's nice. If everything goes south, it's not nice to be here. It's not nice because there's always the fault of one of the two. FMT, println. Heat. Okay, that's nice, but unnecessary. Unix, can we type? Wait, look at that. They seem to be synced. Seems to be synced. I was thinking to move the layer, the base layer, into the chart itself. Why don't you ask for hot reloads? Yeah, why don't I, huh? Why don't I? Lost Unix, where do we set that? Here. Right in front of my face. And we just check it with the interval, huh? We should have one, how do you call that? One source of truth. What the last Unix says across all the layers. And that should be chart, in my opinion. Because now everything is driven by the base layer, which actually should be inside of the chart, because even though you can have multiple layers drawing multiple things, the chart should always be fed with data, and that's the candles. So it can have the price, it can calculate the scales, it can do its thing, because otherwise it's useless. Let me do one more check if it's synced. Should be, huh? Okay. I think I'm gonna stay off of that refactor. Not refactor, I'm moving it out of a layer. Because it's actually very simple. If you go... Jesus. We could do updated thingies. What are you using for the UI? A bit in UI, but you're gonna be disappointed when you use it. Because it's a headless UI. So instead of doing layer update, we could actually do something like chart base layer update here. Wait, so something like chart base layer, call update on this thing. Up at the P, up at the P, and then loop over all the layers. And that's going to be the heat map layer. Problem is, the heat map layer should be first. In drawing. Because now, yeah. Did we change something? Nothing. Okay, cool. So I think what we should do, we could try. If you don't try, you never get high. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What's up, brother? John? Hey, GD, what's going on? What's going on, John? Welcome. It's gonna be a pointer, huh? Let's just delete it all. Chart has no pair. Why not? Okay, because each... okay, you could have a layer in a chart. You could have a layer in a chart that basically draws Ethereum on top of BTC or something else. What's going on, Mansoor? Wait. It's treating this as an I'm getting a cramp in my abductors. Calling initialize heat. Could say like I'm not a fan of this, but why not? Okay, we update with the chart widget. We don't actually need it anymore, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna leave that in. I'm gonna leave everything in and make baby steps. Okay, I knew. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're very good, huh? The only thing we need to do is so we have a new heat map layer which renders the heat map, but we don't have a base layer because the base layer we don't call initialize on this thing. Because we are not adding that. Add layer calls initialize, you know what I mean? But that's fine. I think we just need to say I love you. Chart widgets. I'm still not sure if that's the correct play. In my mind, it was a decomposable system. Decomposition where you had a base layer, the base chart, which has the price scale, the time scale, and then you have layers that do stuff inside of that thing. But after a couple of uses, after a while, I was thinking, but they are so interweaved with each other. because the chart cannot operate with its base layer. It just can't. It needs to have data. That's why I thought, hey, let's add the base layer as a default to the chart. I'm not sure actually. The problem is the heat map cannot render. Without prices, I think. You see? Nothing happens, right? Because there is no base layer. If there is no base layer, there is no lost Unix. If there is nothing. There is nothing. There is no time scale. There is just completely nothing. So how can it needs to be interweaved? 100%. It cannot. It should be. It must be. Because we always want to have the base layer update first, but the render last. Because otherwise the heat map will be drawn on top over the rest. If that makes sense. So it's getting a little bit more complicated, right? So okay, I know what to do. So we can go to chart widget. We go here in the initialization. This thing. We're gonna make a new base layer. I think we could do it here. Base layer is new base layer. N64 pair. Ay caramba de mama. There's already an event. Yes. EVT. Internal event. Something like that. Just give it a chart config. You could actually give it a pair as well. You know, to be honest, fuck that. I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna give this a pair. Pair. EVT pair. This thing. Fuck a config. I mean, hey. No configs here. It makes more sense because you need to start somewhere. I'm gonna try to render multiple base layers into the same chart. Let's see. We're gonna try. Can we do that? Maybe we can, but they're gonna adjust the chart. That's bad. You see, the problem already starts because the base layer adjusting, manipulating chart thingies, and they both gonna do that. Anthony makes me question my existence as a programmer all the time. I make myself question my existence all the time. So you're not alone. New base layer. What do we need? We need a pair and an interval, right? No, it's not. No, that's going to be... You see, the code starts to smell. It starts to stink. The moment it starts to stink, there is something going on. That's the thing. It's the same thing. If you're sitting somewhere with a group of people and it starts to stink, somebody farted. You know what I mean? So, if somebody. Could be you. But somebody did it. 100%. I could actually do this. And we need... We initialize a chart widget given a pair and a time frame, an interval, a span, whatever you want to call it. We create this chart widget. We make sure we have a base layer embedded that can draw candles and have the price and set the scales and do things. So we create that here, and we're gonna say we can just make a base layer. Which could take the chart in. Which we don't need a pair because it's a base layer. So it has a chart. Okay, that's all good. We can hide it. Right, so it has a chart. It calls initialize, but that's an interface of the layer, so that's fine. But we don't are a layer actually anymore. We are more. So we need to copy this, and we can actually call it here. But the only thing we need to do is move this up the stack, make this layer, because we already have L and people hate short variable names. And we return L here, so we don't need initialize here. Okay. It's red everywhere. Everywhere I go, I always take the weather with me. No, it's not a relip anymore. No relip. I do make and see where the problems are, so I can just click it. Ay, 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 caramba. Paros BTC. Anthony GG loves to trade BTC. You don't know me. I'm the new prodigy. In the morning, I drink free tea. No, 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 no. Give it a pointer. So C'est quoi ça ici, hein? Ok, ça va, beau gosse. Merci beaucoup, hein. Très bon. Bravo. Oh yeah, okay, this is his thing. No base layer. New chart widget. Takes a pair, brother. The heat map layer is fine because that's just something we can... I'm not quite convinced that we need a spare because heatmap layer has an initialize method which is getting called by the interface method, the layer method, and we initialize it with a chart widget, so these layers can actually just yoink the pair from the chart where they are attached to. Not true. Maybe you want to overlay some other heat map. It makes no sense, but you can. This is the hackable trading terminal. You can do anything. If you want to code Doom, nice. Code Doom. You want to make... It's that thing. What's this? Is unused. Shit. I have the feeling it's not gonna work anymore. Exactly. Yes, that's him. Good, no problem. I fix it, man. No worries. Okay, so that's the thing is, of course, it's unused because we don't call the base layer drawy things. So we're gonna do that. So we need to be in render. Actually, to be honest, let's in update. That's good. So we update every single layer, but we first want to update the chart base layer. Update chart. Makes no sense. I know. We're gonna fix that because it already has a chart embedded, and we give it a chart again. It was legacy code. Now we need to have the render function that actually renders here. So here, that's the thing. We render the parent widget. Smells like OOP. Maybe. Maybe. Chart render crosshair. Render the price line. Render each layer that's embedded in this widget. Custom strategies, yada yada yada. Funding rates, whatever. MACDs, MACBs, MACFleas, McDonald's. Doesn't really matter. But the base layer is gone. And now it's important because if we draw the base layer first, the heat map is going to override it. So we draw the base layer last. But we update first and we render last. That's what it is because the base layer is responsible for giving the information to the chart. Sometimes I talk to myself to make, and it makes sense. Do you guys have the same thing where you just talk to yourself and it suddenly makes all sense, but you're deep inside, you're still insecure? Well, that's what's happening right now. So we're gonna say chart base layer. Base layer. What is that? Feels like a lag. Base layer dot render. Screen probably and a chart. Okay, screen. We don't need the chart anymore, but it's fine. Okay, please let it work. Shit. It doesn't. Hello, I'm new. Agent Rex on top. Hello, I'm new here, and I just want to let you know that you are a W streamer. God bless you and your family. Subscribe to your awesome stream. Thank you so much, man. Agent Rex on top. Nice name, by the way. Yeah, it's amazing. That's makes me feel good, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. The thing is, everything is manipulating things here and there, and at a certain point of time, you have no clue what's you know what? The music is Let's do some electronic. What do you think? Electronic, so small font here. Also a laggy side art list, you need to fix your thing. Maybe use React Router or something. 10 stack React instead of, I don't know, Angular probably. What are you guys using actually? Turnstile container. Where's turnstile widget? Private swap area, root. Multibox. What are they using? Server-side rendered. Okay. Next. Next tab. This is the next tab. Next push. I don't know. Maybe it is. I was kidding. Look at this. Man, I mean. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. But it's slow. Do something. What's this? Cancel button. That's why. A bunch of scripts. Salam alaikum. Tailwind is sure, yeah, of course. Tailwind is there, but that's something I don't question anymore. I think Tailwind is everywhere, yeah. And why not? It's great. Tailwind is great, right? Tailwind is like, it helped us. It helped us, this backend developers, to get things on the screen, huh? So we know that there are no prices. That is fuck. I got the whole world under my skin. Let's go here. Okay, GG. You have 2 pointers here. Holy crap. But that's not the point, right? That would be... No, luckily, because then this that was something wrong with the language. Then you have the same pointer in the thingy and in the update function. And if the one works and the other not, then it's just questionable the existence of Go and move to something else. Because I love some unsafety here and there. That's fine for me, right? That's we come from C and C++. It's all fine. But if you have two of the same pointers and one works and the other not, then it's time to move on. It's time to take the loss and move on with your life. Yeah. Probably it has to do with the L candles here, right? And the reason is because it's not synced in time, probably, or something. It's, I don't know. Let's make it a little bit more consistent here, right? New session, receive data. Shit. Okay. How is this even possible? It's impossible. Wait, maybe we are not... I should have a, we should already have a problem. Jongen, godverdomme. Wait, I think maybe it's like... No, 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 no! It was so sweet, everything was working so fine. It was perfect. It was okay. It was all good. And now? Are we even calling this motherfucker here? You better be. New base chart later, this thing, yada, 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 yada. Just to make sure we see things on the screen, huh? Okay, here, yeah, nice. GG. Well, why don't we receive any data here? Print on EV. It's subscribing to something that doesn't exist. %. Okay, yeah, so it does not receive data. Okay, cool. Okay, okay, no problem. All good. I'm not... This is the problem. It's not the problem. Okay, so new base layer, tens the chart. base layer starts doing its thing. Goes into the receiver. It's this thing, right? Let me see what the pit actually is. Local session, okay. That's the channel. The pair. Is the pair okay? That's important. The pair needs to be okay. If the pair is wrong, pair is empty. Ah, okay, just. Wait. Chart pair is empty. Okay, we are there. Now we have it. The chart is empty. Good. Pair. It's a stupid. It's the most stupid. It's not even a language thing. It's just me forgetting things. Okay, you add pair. Nice. You move the responsibility up. Can you please add the pair to the chart then? You know what I mean? Can we do that? Please. Maybe. Alright. Everything works, huh? Heat maps going strong. Your tutorials rejuvenates me. Anthony, you rejuvenate me. That's the thing. We are rejuvenating each other. That's why we are here, right? That's why you watch my streams and we are brothers. We are broderos. How much BTC sits here? 139 Bitcoins. I like that. Okay, what did we do? Do we like what we did? You good? What's going on? How did you fix the font? Yeah. How do I fix the font? Two things. Device scale factor. You can customize it completely. I made everything is customizable that I did. Look at that. The settings. So device scale, and then of course what you need to do is no app is this. Layout F is what you need. Layout F. Layout F returns a float. Instead of layout returns an int, you have a float. And then you basically scale it with your device scale. So you transform your logical screen into device ratio. If you're working with pixel art, you don't need that. But we are not working with pixel art. We are pinpoint precise, precision tot in the tick of the coin. You know what I mean? Easy. Because I'm not easy. That's how I fixed it. And then you need to multiply everything. You know? The font size. This every single variable. Every single thing. Spacing. Padding. Margin. Multiply by the scale. Font sizes. Widths. Heights. Heights. Hubs. Bytes. Multiply times the scale. And if you question what you need to do, you need to multiply times the scale. Load font. You guessed it. Multiply times the scale. That's what you do. And that's how you get crispy fonts on Retina displays. It only took me 8 hours to do. But hey. Do you have an opinion on TDD? Depends. Depends. If you like TDD, then you need to do that. Who am I to stop you? Who am I to stop you? So I'm thinking here. I'm not a big fan because it's depends. Sometimes I do TDD as well. Sometimes, if I'm not, sometimes I do it. Sometimes I do it. Why not? But never on stream. So you cannot believe me, huh? Big Ida fan. Ida. The... Which Ida? The Ida... Hannah, probably. Your nicknames are so funny. So let me actually recap here, to be honest. Base layer. I'm gonna remove a lot of stuff from base layer. So chart type. Move it in here. Candles last Unix. Do we want the last Unix, or are we going to set the charts last Unix, which then everybody can just align and how do you call that? Icon. I'm gonna actually search for a word that I'm actually icon angles. Oak. Yeah, but price oak, but I price calibration. I'm sorry, I cannot even write in my own language. Let's stand in a different language. I'm actually completely handicapped. I mean, I cannot even write decently. I make all the time spelling mistakes. I'm dyslexic in so many things. Left and right, sometimes I missed. Like, I'm just... I swear, if people talk with me sometimes, or I need to do something, they think I'm the biggest retard on the planet. The biggest one. This guy is an idiot. Same in my dating life. Girls, they thought I'm an idiot, but little did they know that I'm driving a 550 HP car, and I have another one, and that I... it's like... I don't know what it is. I think I have some kind of a mental I'm mentally disabled in so much things. But also, sometimes a genius. How is it possible? How do they call me? How do you call people like me? Mixing left and right. No, I'm right. But it's sometimes... listen, I'm a lazy thinker. Sometimes I do not want to think about something, and if somebody asks me, I'm in my own space, in my own mental space, and then I need to answer, but I could not think about directly what they asked me, and that's how I mix things up, because I'm always thinking about something, but not something different. I cannot. I live in my own world sometimes. Like, I go to the shopping mall in my short pants, flip-flops in the winter. Everybody is looking at me like, what the hell? Who is this guy? It's what a fucking freak. And I don't care, because I'm sitting in my own space thinking about what I'm gonna do next, and I'm just doing my thing, and I'm encapsulated. It's so weird. My wife hates that. I live in my own thing, and everybody, I cannot see and I don't hear some people. It's weird, man. I cannot explain it. It's like I'm living in some kind of a 6th dimension or something. But that's not, I don't know. I just couldn't care. It's crazy. Ouch, DHD. It's like, I don't know what it is. I have my scheme is set And my wife hates that. Well, future wife, well, fiancé actually. So I'm already, when I wake up, my day is in my mind. And the day after, basically the whole fucking week is in my mind. Now this, then that, the gym, this, kids from school, boom, boom, boom. Everything is planned out in my mind. The moment something comes up, the moment something is in my agenda, I freak out. Even that if I know that something is in my agenda tomorrow, I know it up front, I freak out. I can't comprehend time. I cannot do that. I'm never too late. I'm always too early. Because I cannot comprehend time. I can't. I live... I don't know. I'm looking for answers all my life. What's going on with me? I have no fucking clue. It's annoying. Well, for the people around me. Oh, man. Anyway, that was basically something, and now I'm completely lost in what I'm gonna do. Let me price oaking. So we are oaking the price with this thing. So let's say we delete the Unix, right? We don't do that. So we're gonna have some problems, but we're simplifying. We are simplifying things because we're gonna build a bunch of layers on top of this, right? Scripts, strategies, market, everything. Plotting on top of these things. RSIs. And all these garbage indicators. And now we're gonna make our own indicators, which are way better. Because we can. Because on TradingView, we have PineScript. PineScript has no real-time data. PineScript has no order book, no spreads, no fucking nothing. The only thing you have is a candle close and some other bullshit. For the noobs, you know what I mean? For the people that can only make money with private groups, you know? They have no clue what the market does. Let's scroll. Let's just do make to see where the errors are. That's the simplest thing you can do. There are no errors. That's crazy. How is that? How can this work? How is that even possible? What the hell is going on here? Look at that. Suddenly, a wild bit wall arises. Could be some iceberg shit going on as well. Because this is one second thingy, so it's very... It's game over. They dropped it. You see? Look, this is classic. You see what's happening? They put these orders here. They put these orders here, and then suddenly they take it away, and price drops. You know what I mean? It's classic. Classic behavior. It works. I deleted just. How is this possible? Maybe I am somebody from the future, and I knew. Wait, if we delete this, then we are in trouble. 100%. Yes, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. So instead of doing this, we could actually do something like... Chart last unit. We don't have that. Okay. So we move everything up, so everybody can basically oak itself on the chart, which is provided by the base layer. That looks good. That's what I want to see. I get more confidence right now. Start time. Panning. Last position. Jesus, this thing is huge. Base layer. Events. Some hack for dragging. Start time, price scale, screen. Last Unix. That's gonna be N64. Okay. But wait, we set the last price. So actually, we could do this. Boom. Let's do this. Actually here, because he's bigger. Chart of last unique plus chart interval is going to be this thing that we're going to say. L chart last Unix is this. That's why we need the base layer to set the source of truth based on the traits. That's always correct, right? Candles are traits. We sample themselves, so we are always correct. Delete, we don't need this because it's a base layer. You know what I mean? But the last Unix, in my opinion, let's just try it like this. It's probably gonna fail. It's not. Oh, you hear that? Not so sure if you guys hear that, but it was some kind of a supercar. It works. That's pretty good. And are they actually aligned? They are not, right? They are. This is the full heat map on the screen. No problem at all. Million blocks. Is this gonna work? Yeah. 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 Look at that. And I was thinking, I'm gonna do something special. Actually, I need to credit somebody from my community. I don't know who he is. I know who he is, but his name is kind of complex, I think. So I cannot figure it out right now. But what if we have an endless canvas? An endless canvas instead of these layout grids. I mean, if you have a grid and you have a layout, you can only fit X amount of things in that layout. But what if you have an infinite canvas? So you could say, okay, I'm gonna drag this somewhere on my canvas, and then, okay, this is my, I don't know, my BTC section, and then I have some volume section and an ETH section and some other shit coins you're trading, you know what I mean? Like, just like this. Like Excalibur. This thing, right? Endless canvas. Like, here is your chart. And then here you're gonna do some algos. And then here another algo. And then suddenly you have this whole endless canvas. And you do not know what's going on anymore. Because where is everything? You need to zoom out. And then suddenly they all render on the screen. And your PC is gonna be fried and fire. And your whole street is going to be lit on. And then your city is going to be completely burnt. Because you were using Market Monkey Terminal in an endless canvas. But it could be an idea, right? That, I don't think that exists already. Because they do not think outside of the canvas. Yeah, remove the limits. Ah, Mario, what's going on? If it's fried, close the browsers. I was actually checking the memory consumption of this app, and I saw that my Chrome was using like Chrome helper. I was using like, I think 1 gigabyte or something of memory. I said, what the hell is that? And I have multiple Chrome helpers. I don't know what they are doing, man. They are helping my PC going loco. Anyway, so look at that. That's good news. Let's do the lines, because give me the white line, huh? Candles. Looks good to me. Who is this here? Ahmed. Ahmed is going to ask me for Timo top advice. I coached them once in League of Legends. If you want coaching, you can DM me. You can give you some league coaching. Okay. I love this. let me see what's in here. We have visible, that's fine. The triangle image, which is basically the vert for the triangles we draw. The image itself, is dirty. Oh yes, baby. The last price. Actually, if we move everything into chart at a certain point of time, we could actually just remove the base layer, right? I mean, what's the point of this thing if you're removing all these variables on the top thingy? Because chart has a last price as well, right? Hela. You see, last price. So we don't need this as well. Delete it. Gonna work. Let's just fix what it's telling me. Chart at last price is L at last price. The problem is that if we could actually set it earlier right now. We could do a dirty trick. But this is not go routine safe, but hey, who cares? So for go routines, this is basically not go routine safe what I'm doing, but the thing is that what can go wrong, huh?
When I hear it coming up like that, I just know that things are gonna end bad. When my body only moves for the beat, you've been waiting for me. I'll just keep dropping it, like there's no stopping it. Then walk with it. La 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 la. I'll just keep
I like the dirty bully, and me too.
like there's no stopping it. Then walk with it.
He knows League well. Lulu support. Roblox Studio better than Golang for you, and it's more tough, and only serious entrepreneur make game on it. No cap. Listen, I'm gonna give you a quick hack if you want to be rich. If you want to be rich, make games on Roblox. And you're lucky. If you're early, you're still a gamer, right? So you know how these games work. Or you're a dad, like my age. Then you're also lucky because you have kids and they can tell you exactly what they want, right? And you make it. Easy. It's Lua, I know, but who cares? You know what I mean? Am I happy with what I'm doing here? I don't know. Because this base layer is actually responsible for fetching the data, drawing it on the screen, and updating the chart variables. So each other layer can access the chart variables. Like last price and such. Do they need that? You see, I'm questioning myself all the time. I need to do this. Let me see here. Roblox is banned in Turkey. Why is Roblox banned in Turkey? Buyuk takım. Çok var. Let's go. 1 hour 20 in, boys. Good, good. You're using Lerip. A bitten. Ibitan engine, brother. A bit. A bitten is key pressed. We don't need this DP buffer anymore. Just draw on the screen. No DP buffer. We fix it ourselves. Boom, boom, boom. Root. Delay. Pair BDC. That's good. Do we have dirty code still? Yes. Where is Leo Def? Here. Okay, cool. GG. That's proper. So we don't update this. We are not synced. So what this does is basically it's updating. It checks. Okay, is the start time of the chart basically oaked, calibrated with the first candle we have? If not, calibrate. And then you get this. And then I set it off in the kind of middle of the screen, and now you have it here. Looks amazing. So one more thing, I'm gonna commit this. I'm gonna make a release for the boys, for the people that are interested. Actually, if you wanna, you can just buy this. You can go to here. Are you sure you want to compete? Release this. See, you can download all this stuff, discuss and all that thing. Wait, Ahmed, what are you doing here? Nobody can read this. Nobody can read this. Do not spoil Ahmed. Do not spoil Ahmed. Do not spoil Ahmed. Mansoor. Do not spoil Mansoor. Shit, what do I need to do? Just this. How long have you been building this for? 2 weeks and a half. Two weeks and a half, my man. I think it's gonna be 3 weeks this weekend or something. Cinnabon, guys, is this? Trump was live 1 hour ago, not now. Yeah, what did he say? Can somebody give a TLDR? What's he gonna do? I think we're good. So what I want is commit. Things work. Base layer. Okay, cool. So now I want to go to, I don't know, give me the base. Give me this timescale, bitch. Let me stroke a line. 6 stroke. In line. V6 in line. Which is not a V6 because it's in line. Inline 6. You know what I mean? 3 liters. Cold starts in the morning. Sounds good, huh? It's a line, baby. Okay, now we have these lines here. You see this? These little thingies. What I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna do some debugging here because I want to align it. I want to be pinpoint precision. You know what I mean? Pinpoint precision. That's what I want. So I'm gonna make some debug. Debug exact timeline. We're gonna take screen x rect minimum y x rect maximum y plus 500 because we are sitting in a wrong rectus. Shit, we're drawing behind this. Oh shit. Yeah. What I'm gonna do is this. Do we have the rectangle of the chart? TS container. Okay, let me do this then. Rect equals chart screen rect. Screen rect is going to be TS chart get widget rect. It's that simple. And then we're gonna draw this to chart screen. What's going on here? Chart screen rectangle dot min y. Capital letters because Golang. That's what's gonna happen. Look at that. I'm genius. So now we have this grid. Well, it's annoying, but now we can actually see that I want to have this candle in the middle. Yeah, these guys, they come again. They're gonna drop it here. I'm gonna predict the market. Here somewhere or here, this wall is gonna delete. Okay, no, they're doing some. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. I'm wrong. I'm a bad trader. But this is gonna be removed. You see, it's already getting. Could be that it's actually 120. This is gonna be gone in a couple of seconds. Look at that. But when? We don't know. As long as it's gonna stay there, the volume cannot... It cannot cross this line because there is too much in the books here, you know? Now it's gone. Yeah, it's eaten this, now it's completely gone. So what you need to check is basically, if a candle goes here, you can actually check what's the volume of this candle. What's the volume of the trades that are happening in this candle? We have this information. And then you check how much is there at this in the book sitting. It's for 130, but if the volume is not 130, the candle will not break through, you know what I mean? Unless it gets pulled by the bidder, you know? Anyway, what are we doing here? Yeah, this pinpoint precision. So I want to have the center of my time in the middle of the candle, I think. So for trading, actually, Mario is telling like the fin of trading you have like 50% chance, but that's not true. Well, goes up or down. I mean, that's maybe a 50-50 thing, but there are way much more variables in. But you can actually compare it with poker, because from all the gambling games, poker is a game that if you play the correct EV, Man, how can I go, please? So if you play with poker, if you play every turn, if you play poker every turn with a correct EV, you can call it, I call this the effective value. Maybe it's the effective value, but that's most of the time what EV means, the effective value. So for example, sometimes you can be in your mind 100% sure you have a good chance to win, but if the affected move of the play says it's not, you cannot take it. Even though you have double aces or you have triple aces or whatever you have on the board, but if the move you're gonna make is not effective enough, you cannot make it. That's how you need to play. You need to play without emotions, poker. It's a probability game. How much money is in the pot? How much money can the pot make? More? How much do I need to bet to call? Is this play based on what I have, based on my odds? You cannot, technically you can calculate them. You can calculate your odds if you're very smart. You can calculate it, right? Programmatically, you know, okay, I have these cards. These cards are on the table. What are my probabilities? Based on these probabilities, with what's in the pot, with what you need to call, with how many players and the stack sizes and all that stuff combined, you can have a probability. And that's going to be some kind of an EV. And if your EV is between good enough, and you do always that move, you make money all the fucking time. You cannot lose. You cannot lose. Never ever. You're gonna win all the time. Of course, you're gonna have your bankroll is gonna be something like this, right? It could be but at the end, you're always going to make money, regardless in poker, right? That's why there are a lot of players doing like 24 screens at the same time with software, calculating these values for you. And it can actually don't need to see the cards. It's just like mathematically, right? People say you need to do poker face and feel the people. That's bullshit. That's for in the movies, right? That's for in the casinos. Probabilistically, poker is a game that you can win, but you need to be strict, you know. If you make the same move, even though that you're gonna have, you need to make the move, you can lose. But if you make the same move 20,000 times, you're gonna make money. That's basically what it is. And that's the same thing with trading, except the variables are way bigger, that it's actually almost technically impossible to the odds are way bigger in that game. Because it's a probabilistic thing, right? It's a game of probabilities, nothing to do with, and of course, again, I'm not a technical advisor. I'm not a financial advisor, right? But so how the most best way you can get yourself involved into like these algorithms is to do what basically everybody is doing, and that's actually is offsetting your losses or offsetting the chance you cannot sell what you bought higher by buying it somewhere else. Basically arbitrage, right? Arbitrage. That's what basically every market maker does, right? They do arbitrage. Their goal, break even or profit a bit. That's their goal, right? Their goal is not to take in big rakes. That's not their goal. Their goal is to be break even and have a nice balance on each exchange, on each hot wallet. Because what's the biggest problem in arbitrage? That's not yet, well, that's still manually be done. That's balancing of your portfolio. That's the biggest problem. The algorithm is easy, right? There are different algorithms for that and whatever. But the biggest problem that the market makers have is balancing their algorithms across their exchanges. Why? Because if you have, for example, BTC here and some fiat, and you have it here, and you have it here, and you have it here, but you're arbitraging, you're basically offsetting loss and checking, and you're trying to mitigate your losses by efficient buys and all that stuff, straddle and yada yada yada. It could be that your BTC that you have here, let's say you have 550 here, 50 here, 50 here, and 50 BTC here to start. It could be the morning you wake up, it could be that this has no BTC anymore. Not that you that is gone, but it's here, right? So you cannot participate in the market anymore here because you don't have BTC anymore, you know? So it's the balancing of all your assets across all these exchanges, markets, that's the hardest part, right? And I know that because I worked for them, right? That's the biggest challenge they have. And it's still a manual process from time to time. It's still a manual process to manually balancing it out, manually checking, oh shit, we need to have more here and more there and blah, blah, blah. That's the thing. That's the only thing I can give you, which you're probably never gonna see here on the whole YouTube because nobody knows. Why would you trade in different exchanges? Because exchanges are not running in sync, right? They are not running in sync. People are always looking at price, and I'm making this thing to give you guys more insights in what's actually happening and what's happening in these books here. Because, for example, listen, how it works is like that. I'm going to give a simple example. So here, at what time? At 7 o'clock, I could buy 10 BTC for, let's say, what is it? 106,000. But I cannot buy 10.80 BTC for the same price on another exchange. So what people are, the misconception of arbitrage is that, is that they try to arbitrage it in the same fraction, like an AFT font, HFT, high frequency trading. That's not the same thing, right? That's not what it is. So what people think is that, okay, I'm gonna do arbitrage because they saw it somewhere, right? So what they do is they have two exchanges, right? And they're gonna buy BTC, you're gonna take BTC, and the spread is, for example, what is the spread most of the time? 1.1 spread. That basically means if I buy here and I sell here, I make this. But they do it at the same time. Quote. But that's not correct. You search for, you discover prices, and you see, and you buy at a good level 10 BTC at a certain price. Now you have 10 BTC at a certain price, but you cannot buy this 10 BTC for the same price on another exchange. Maybe it's less, maybe it's more, you know? And then your goal is to arbitrage this BTC somewhere else. You know what I mean? Does not need to be directly at a certain point in time. You know, it's a different market. It's not the same. I'm not quite sure if I explained it very well because it's not easy to understand. It's like you have what the hell is going on here? You have a fucking cat in the house, and one store has cat sand. And in this store you can buy 2 sacks of cat sand for $10, but in the other store you can buy 20 sacks for less. You know what I mean? It's like that thing, something like that. Oh my goodness, I need to be careful because I'm putting myself in some corner where I never can break out of. Holy shit. Oh, man. So I think the streamer has no idea how trading works correctly. I have a question. Before buying, is there copyright or limitation that I need to be aware of? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with my product, huh? Yeah, copyright, no, yeah. No, it's no copyright. You buy it, it's your thing, and whatever. Do whatever, man. I want to use code on an existing product that I'm working on. You do you, man. It's fine. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. So to make things finish here, so what's the goal is to circle, what these guys do is to basically balance their portfolio across all these exchanges, making sure they can make the market, that they can provide liquidity based on volumes they have a contract with, and if they can do these volumes for a year or for a certain point in time, they get extra money. So if you know that, again, what are you going to optimize your algorithms for? You're not going to optimize your algorithms for profit. Of course, profit is always good. You're going to optimize your algorithms for balancing across exchanges and break even, kinda break even, or some a bit of this or a bit of a loss, because it's the fucking market and you never know, right? But if you can flush, if you can circle 1 fucking million, billion, whatever amount of volume across all these exchanges, and you have liquidity incentives, you have liquidity contracts, like I'm gonna cycle so much whatever in your exchange, you're gonna get extra money, and that's where all this thing come from, right? That's how they get the profits, most of the time, right? Not by doing the rest. And then you have no other criminals, basically, that are sitting in front of every trade and then buying everything much cheaper and selling it back. But that's high frequency trading. That's not our thing. That's a whole other world. A whole new world. A new fantastic point of view. Sell the house and trade. Yes, okay. Let's run. What are we doing? I think we did a good job already. We fixed some stuff. No, this thing is, yeah, I see. We want to offset these things in the middle, right? How do we do that? How can we draw this thing in the center line? In the center line. A center line. Is that another piece of meat? when I was starting out, I smoked weed and I sit hours in front of this chart, man. Hours just watching. And I was completely gone, man. Smoke stone as a how do you say it? High as a fucking kite. I remember that. Holy shit. And I was just watching. Like that. And I was happy, man. I was so fucking happy. I was just watching this thing and I was all my troubles were away and I was just watching these lines and the wicks and oh baby. That was amazing. Peak BDC 2017, 2018. Where yo, what a time to be alive. Jesus Christ, man. Holy shit. But then I quit and that was the best decision of my life. Quit smoking weed, huh? Don't do that. It's fun, I know, but at a certain point of time it's gonna block you, right? I was so fucking creative, man, when I was stoned. I don't know. I was Bob Ross, Pablo Picasso, and Michelangelo at the same time. And Leonardo da Vinci. I had the craziest ideas. The problem was, I forgot them. I had these crazy things that will never happen. I had these crazy ideas. But they were they were not realistic enough. You know, it was... Oh, man. There's a little bit of... What am I doing? There's a little bit of nostalgic times. I'm thinking, how can I offset that without... So I need to draw them differently. Is that what it is? Because now we draw them at the exact same time. The bar index. We can actually do the bar index and fuck it up. Can you make a tick chart? Yeah, we can. The thing is that for the tick charts, I'm thinking about that. I can make a tick chart easy without a heat map. Actually, I can make a tick as fast as possible. But the thing is that for the heat maps and other layers to be synced, you need to have some syncability. Because a tick chart is basically that you're gonna get the data when the chart ticks, right? So each time BTC ticks in price, each trade just basically each trade. It's that simple, right? Each fucking trade. This is Binance, hosted in Asia, but basically means if you're over WebSockets, I don't know, 100 milliseconds, boom. Ticks, basically, is what's gonna happen, right? Unless you're basically hosting your service next to these guys. But the moment the trade comes in, is the tick. But that's not, we cannot compute a heat map that fast, right? It first needs to sample the fucking candles. No, this is the order book. Yeah, it's order book thing. The order book ticks. That's already the problem. The order book doesn't tick as fast, I think, as the price. And still then, if so, I need to compute the heat maps. So the chances that we need to delay the tick into, I don't know, 250, 300 milliseconds, half a second, I don't know. But if we do not use heat maps, we can just render. We can render the tick because candles. I don't really think for tick charts candles matter. But what you're gonna do? It's a fucking tick chart. I mean, how much volume can be behind? You know, it's like, do you really want candles on tick charts? I don't know. You can, but they don't look that good. But we can for sure, 100%. We're gonna do that because for the algo it's very important. Tick as fast as possible, huh? Can we do some stuff with? Do I need to really draw everything? Have bar width? Have bar width. But the goal of this thing is that the moment WASM engine is in place, you basically you can do whatever you want. That's the thing. You can do whatever you want. I'm even thinking of making the widget WASM rendered. So let me open up for it to explain. So in code, we have the concept of layers, right? Chart widget. So we have the concept of layers, which you can stack on top. So I will give you the ability to write scripts in any language, compile it to WASM and run it. Run your scripts in a layer. So you can do whatever you want. You can draw, you can do whatever the fuck you want, right? But what if we open up widgets like these things here? For example, traits, Trump. What if we open up these widgets to also accept WebAssembly things? So you can create your own widgets, even create extensions for this thing, right? So you are basically having, you can subscribe to all the data, but you're capable of building your own dream trading terminal. No comment. Okay, I'm gonna try one thing. Offsetting bar index. Nope. I'm gonna do an educated guess here. WebAssembly, yeah, but it's more gonna be they will run in the server. It's gonna be WASI. It's gonna run in the server. It's gonna get computed in the server, rendered in the client. You guys have seen nothing yet. You guys have seen, if you not follow me, that's your own fault. I did this proof of concept so many times ago. You have WebAssembly that runs in the web browsers, but you also have WASI, which is WebAssembly runs on the system. So you can make a Python script that whatever calculates, that's gonna pull in data and all that stuff, because I'm the host, right? The Market Monkey server is the host, or you self-host it. You have a WASI with host modules. These host modules will inject all the information you need. You call these functions in Python, JavaScript, whatever fucking language you use, and your scripts will run in the server. Your strategies will run in the server. But these will output values we can draw on the client. Which is, yeah. Are data subscriptions free or monthly fee? I need to think about that yet. What happened to Zed? He surrendered. He surrendered at 15 because he was versus Vega and he couldn't basically just not pull it off, man. This guy's gonna think like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Malware only. Frank, goedenavond. What are you up to? Goedenavond, Frank. Goedenavond, Frank. Frankie! Frankie! Yes! Oh, my ears are hurting because I have this headset up for the whole fucking day. It's crazy. My head is like a bump in it. Come on, focus. Chart widget. No. Base layer. Yes. Render candlesticks. Can we just offset this? Have bar width. Is there no better way to do this? Get bar. That's the fucking index, huh? Get bar index, and then we are calculating this. Hey. Yeah, you see what it is? You see what it is? Then there Candelo sticks. So this is a bar index, and then we calculate this thing. Which is basically going to be mal bar width divided by 2. You see, it's gonna look ugly, but it's fine. Just need to experiment. Oh shit. Everything is out. Okay. That's weird. It's like a game. Maybe it's like, I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. I'm not a mathematician. Like I said. Okay, it's the same thing. Okay, GG. It's like, I don't even know the orders, like the order of calculations. How do we call it? Precedence and all that stuff. I have no clue. I cannot tell you. I cannot teach you. I have no clue. I never learned it, and I will never will learn it. Because I don't know. Just try and pray. Exactly, Frank. Exactly. That's my modus operandi. I can do something like this, but I don't think it's gonna work. Like, what's the bar width? 30. So we do 15, and we hardcode everything. Just to see. That works. Yeah, cool. Oh, yeah, we're scaling, but scaling. Let's do this. Chart bar width divided by 2. Float 2. Why do we need this? What's going on? Where's this? Why am I in trouble? Let me revert everything. My mind cannot comprehend. Min. Divide. Minus. Okay, I know that division and multiply has precedence, right? Or is that not? Is there some kind of a rule? But why is this a fucking float, man? Ah. Okay, it does weird stuff because we don't do this for the live candles, right? But why is this not centered? That's the last thing I need to fix. If we can center each bar index and this also, right, into this correct middle and everything is aligned, we are ready to ship. What kind of API are you using? Binance API or Kraken API or whatever exchange API there is. To be honest. Goedenavond. Tourette Alabet. What's going on? Everything is good, man. Ça va? Ça va, moitje? All good. Time starts here, but actually I want to have this candle like here, right? I think it's centered on all these other platforms as well, so I'm going to do it as. But it's fine, right? So I'm going to delete these debug lines because I'm going to make a small release for the boys on Discord. And I don't want to have them... These actually could be... Hey, Nora. Clean slate, baby! Endless canvas, man. That's the goal. And drawing these things decently as well. Look. I'm gonna hide it. If you have bad bags, you can make a card game. Slay the Spire. Like throwing eat. How far can we get it, huh? That's the question. What Solana is actually. How much garbage can I have on the screen? That's the question. When is this thing gonna crash? When? Let's do that and then to stream. Right? I'm gonna keep BTC adding, right? We're gonna crash the system. We're gonna try and crash it. We're gonna try and crash Golang. We're gonna add some charts actually because it's heavier. We're gonna add some more charts on top of it. More charts, baby. More. We need to keep the FPS. We need to keep the FPS here. We need to keep the FPS here. Look at this. Which terminal can do this, boys? Huh? Look at this here. More charts. Zoom in. No problem. Where am I? Here. Let's do some other books as well. Hop. No problem. Somebody counted this already? Here, keep the FPS. Still not giving a single shit. More charts. We need more charts. It's simple as it is. More charts. More charts. More. I want more, guys. I'm gonna... Damn. Nobody is trading here. What the hell is that? Can I record my screen at the same time I'm streaming? For Twitter, huh? A little flex. A little flex here and there. Yeah, but it's not a flex. Shut up, Timmy. And bring me my coffee. Damn, this is so cool, man! What am I made, man? Who am I? Yes, all go, brother. Look at that. The thing is that, how can I find my heat map back? We can't. Because everything is rendered with wrong things. More! It's uncrashable. It's uncrashable. This is... However, I see that some data streams, that's Solana. I mean, Solana doesn't tick, right? Who's trading this bullshit? Look at this data coming in, man. It's crazy. It's like, how many How many things do we have on this? We have layers on top of layers on top of things on each other. It's like, we don't even know. Charts are covered. Who are you? Oh man. Okay, guys. Which app can you shut down so fast? There's no app in the world. If you boot it up, I need to build it as well at the same time. You know what I mean? If it's already built, it's booting up directly. So we have some good tools, my friend. We are making something. We are making a gem here. Let us be honest, guys. Right? So, guys, if you want to support me on making this my journey on this, check the link in the description. Thank you for watching the stream. I love you all. Yeah, I mean, thank you. Thank you so fucking much. I love you. Peace and love.